A couple weeks ago, we did a guess the lineup by colleges. We have each 3 more lineups for you guys because you ate that up on YouTube. So appreciate that. I'll link that video in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. Well, Gavin, you want to give me a team here, and I'll start guessing for you. You got a lineup for me?
I got a lineup for you, man. I got a quarterback from Cal. Got a running back from Georgia. This could be any team in the league at this point. I got a tight end from Western Kentucky.
Okay.
Western
Kentucky. Yeah.
And then we got an LSU Tiger at left tackle and an Oregon State Beaver at wide receiver. I only put 1 wide receiver on here. But yeah, Cal quarterback, Georgia running back, WKU tight end, left tackle from LSU, wide receiver from Oregon State.
Well, I do like me some Beavers. I like me some Tigers. I don't know what a Hilltopper is, but that sounds interesting.
I don't know what it is either. I think it's somebody who like conquered a hill. You'd ever play like King of the Hill?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
Like if you ever win King of the Hill, you're a Hilltopper.
I'm part-time Hilltopper then. Well, Cal quarterback, it's got to be either Rodgers or Goff. Now I'm gonna lean towards Goff. Oh, okay, I see here. I see.
You figured it out?
Yeah, I think so. The left tackle is throwing me off, but Cal quarterback would be Jared Goff. I'm thinking Oregon State has got to be Brandon Cooks.
There you
I don't
go.
know. All right.
Actually, I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I should even say that.
Well, okay.
Good guess.
The running back, I think, is Sony Michel when he was on the Rams. Or wait, that's stupid. It's Todd Gurley. It's Todd Gurley. Why did I think Sony Michel?
Because he did go to Georgia.
Oh, man. And he was on the Rams for like half a season. But no, Brandon Cooks on the Rams, they had Todd Gurley there.
Yeah.
And then Western Kentucky, I believe, is Tyler Higbee. If it's not him, it could be Gerald Everett. But I believe that tight end is Tyler Higbee. And then left tackle, I guess that would be Andrew Whitworth. I think he went to LSU.
You're correct.
Am I correct?
You're correct. That was a perfect 5 for 5.
Oh, so Tyler Higbee was the West Kentucky?
Yeah.
All right.
Figured it out.
2016 Rams?
Yeah, that was only round 1 though. That was only 1.
All right, for sure. Yeah, we start easy.
Yeah, give me your first lineup.
Okay. So we have a Virginia Tech quarterback. We have a Pitt running back. USC wide receiver 1. Texas wide receiver 2. In the slot, we have a Clemson wide receiver.
So I'm pretty lost, to be honest, looking at this. Virginia Tech, the only receiver I could think of,
or the
only quarterback I could think of is Michael Vick. Other quarterbacks from Virginia Tech, I know there's one, but I don't know if I'm going to get it.
We'll start with the other positions too. You can definitely get the running back, and you can definitely get the wide receiver.
I'm assuming that's James Conner at running back. Wide receiver from USC, could that be Robert Woods? Could that be Drake London? Virginia Tech. Well, the Falcons got Kirk Cousins now.
I'll give you a hint for the time range because you said some names that were correct and some names that weren't.
Okay.
Your time range for this is in the 2010s. It is, we'll go in between 2015 and 2020.
So Tyrod Taylor, he's got to be the Virginia Tech quarterback.
What makes you say that?
And then the wide receiver's got to be that's got to be like Sammy Watkins. This is tough, man.
Do you know who the running back is?
The running back is James Conner, right?
So do you have a guess for a team?
I have Tyrod Taylor and James Conner. Did they ever play together? I don't think so.
Nope.
I was so sure about Tyrod Taylor. Yes. I
Maybe.
don't know another
You're on the right track. You've said 3 correct names so far.
Was it Tyrod Taylor, Sammy Watkins?
Need one more, and then
and Robert Woods?
So that would make this team
The Bills?
That is correct.
Wow.
This is the Bills.
Oh, my God.
Now, there's another running back that went to Pitt. When I think of Pitt, there's 2 running backs. There is James Conner, and do you know who would be on the Bills at this time, the Bills running back?
No, C.J. Spiller?
Nah.
I don't have a guess for you.
He was traded to this team, arguably in the middle of his prime.
Wow. LaShawn McCoy?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Pittsburgh?
Yep.
How do I not know that?
You know what? It's been a while since he was drafted, so I don't blame you.
Fair.
But yeah, no, I agree. When I was looking at this, I was like, I kind of forget that LaShawn McCoy went to Pitt, but those are the only two guys I know. Wide receiver 2, Olympic track star.
Is this the USC guy or the Texas guy?
The Texas guy. Robert Woods went to USC. Sammy Watkins went to Clemson.
A track star?
Yeah.
From Texas?
Yeah, Runna, he a track star.
I don't know.
Well,
man.
you got the team right. So this is Marquise Goodwin at wide receiver 2.
Marquise Goodwin, totally a track star. I didn't know he went to Texas.
Yeah, I didn't either, but he was the wide receiver 2 for this team. Sammy Watkins was number 3. This was the 2016 Bills, so he was, I believe this was his first or second
That's a really
year.
good lineup right there for the first round.
Yeah, sorry, that was the
Yeah,
first
had
one.
me
I think
stumped.
I couldn't tell which one you would get faster, the first or the second. I think you would get the second one.
I had the Bills in the back of my head just because Clemson wide receiver, I was instantly like, that's either Sammy Watkins or Hunter Renfrow.
Yep.
And I don't think Hunter Renfrow ever played with a quarterback from Virginia Tech. And then
Right.
I was thinking, I was like, this might be the Bills because Virginia Tech. And I was like, E.J. Manuel, not Virginia Tech. No.
I thought he was. I could be wrong.
I think E.J. Manuel went to Florida State.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
very similar.
Did Geno Smith go to Virginia Tech?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. All right, never mind.
Same colors
It
and
was
everything.
some
but
Virginia. Yeah.
That was a really good lineup, man. Shout out to those
Preach.
Bills because they
Yeah.
made a little run, didn't they?
Yeah, it wasn't that year, but it was a couple years later, 9-7,
Yeah.
made it in the wild card.
That was
lost
electric.
3-10 to the Jaguars, but that team was cool. Yeah,
Really fun to watch.
yeah.
So my second for you, I'll point out a couple of these colleges just because they're
my
not
God,
exactly
yeah.
Power 5 or mainstream.
Weird
You
logos.
got the University of Central Missouri at tight end.
Okay.
I think they're just the Donkeys or
Looks
like
like a
the
donkey.
red Donkeys, judging by the logo. At the wide receiver, out on the right, you got Tiffin University. Yeah. And then at QB, you got Harvard. Running back, Eastern Carolina, and another Baylor wide receiver.
Well, I don't know any other player that went to Harvard besides Ryan Fitzpatrick. Actually, I think Kyle Juszczyk maybe went to, or maybe he was Yale, some Ivy League. This has got to be a Fitzpatrick team. Now, I have no idea which Fitzpatrick team this is. You said this is, let's see, Central Missouri tight end? Eastern Carolina running back. Did Chris Johnson go to Eastern Carolina? Or I thought he went to a small. Carolina was Northern Carolina.
Eastern Carolina is rather small, isn't it?
Okay. I would think so. Considering I've never seen this logo in my life. And yeah, but that's the only player I know. I think that went there. Okay. This actually maybe makes some sense because I think when I'm thinking Baylor receivers, this is probably RG3's teammate, which I believe was Kendall Wright. And if it wasn't Kendall Wright, then it was Kenny Britt. I don't remember which one it was. Now, Kendall Wright's played for a bunch of teams. Tiffin could not tell you. Central Mizzou could not tell you at all. I'm going to guess because of Fitzpatrick, Kendall Wright, and maybe Chris Johnson, this is the Titans?
It's a good guess. This is the 2013 Tennessee Titans.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want me to tell
Wow.
you, the Central Missouri tight end, Delaney Walker.
Really?
Yeah, that's one that you got to always have in the back of your brain. Delaney Walker went to Central Missouri.
All right. I did not have that in my bag.
And I don't know if that's the only school he went to. I bet you he went to like another one. He just has an interesting career, that guy.
Yeah.
But Tiffin was Nate Washington.
Oh my god.
And you had Kendall Wright from Baylor, you had Chris Johnson, Eastern Carolina, and you had our Harvard man at quarterback. So yeah, way to break that down.
This is a good one. 2013, you said?
2013.
Man, I was worried you were gonna pull like a Zach Mettenberger on me or something like that. if this was, but oh man, they had so many quarterbacks, and they had Jake Locker, they had Zach Mettenberger.
Yeah, I mean
Fitzpatrick
threw for almost 2,500 yards that season, so
Damn.
I guess he was technically the starter.
That's a good one, man. If you didn't give me the quarterback, I don't think I would have gotten that.
Backup
So,
quarterback was Jake Locker,
There you go.
Washington.
Yeah, man.
Could have
that-
tripped you up.
Yeah, definitely would have. All right. Well, this number 2, I think you'll be able to get this one. Maybe, hopefully. Don't want to make it too easy, but give you somewhat of a challenge. We got a Utah quarterback. We've got a University of Miami running back, Texas Tech wide receiver, A left tackle was Central Michigan, and a tight end from Maryland.
Okay, so Utah quarterback. Immediately, I'm thinking Alex Smith. Wide receiver from Texas Tech, Crabtree. This is kind of leaning towards the Niners for me.
Okay.
To see if it would work out, the running back, University of Miami is where Frank Gore went. But there's also like 100 different running backs that went to Miami. Couldn't tell you any left tackle from Central Michigan. Probably a legend, though, and I'm probably stupid for not knowing his name.
Maybe.
And did Vernon Davis go to Maryland? Is this the I'm going to give you a year, too. Is this the 2012 San Francisco 49ers?
Ooh, you're so close.
2011?
No.
2010?
Nope. One more down.
2009?
Yeah, this is the 09 Niners. Now, it was tricky because I wanted to include Alex Smith, but there were a couple years where he really was banged up like every year. That's why he didn't really work out in the Niners. But, yes, this is the 2009 Niners. Well done. You got everybody except for the left tackle was Joe Staley.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't know he went to Central Michigan either. But
legendary guy, man. Central Michigan has some alum, man.
Yeah.
They got Antonio Brown, J.J. Watt.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Staley. My dad went to Central Michigan. Come on.
Shout out Mr. Lem. Well, you got that one pretty easily. Nice job. You got one more for me?
I got one more for you, bro. So I got a quarterback from Michigan State. Go Spartans. I actually got the hoodie on. Go Spartans. I got a FAU running back, a Mount Union wide receiver. Never even heard of that. It took me a while to find the logo just to put it on here. A left tackle from Oklahoma, and a Cal wide receiver.
Oh, man. Well, I was thinking like Keenan Allen, I think went to Cal. Michigan State, it's got to be like, there's Kirk Cousins and Connor Cook, perhaps.
Only real ones know about Connor Cook, man.
Yeah, shout out. Thought it was the next big thing. Came in a playoff game for the Raiders one time. The only FAU running back I know is Devin Singletary. And I don't think Devin Singletary played with Kirk Cousins. What quarterbacks would have played with Devin Singletary? Man, was there like... but then we have Keenan Allen, too. I don't know if Keenan Allen is the Cal. I don't know Cal wide receivers.
I know.
Left tackle? I'm not even going to attempt Mount Union because I just don't know that.
That's fair.
Didn't even know that was a school that existed. Okay. All right. Left tackle... I think Trent Williams went to Oklahoma, and he would have played in Washington with Kirk Cousins. Cal, I have no idea who that would be. Running back. Okay, this would have been Kirk Cousins. He was drafted in 2012. So this would have been... like 20.
And they drafted Kirk Cousins with RG3.
Yeah,
didn't they?
It was crazy.
So this typical Washington move.
I'm thinking this is 2014 to like, it had to be like 18 he came to the Vikings. So, what other left tackles would this be? Cordy Glenn also went to Oklahoma. That's a Bills player.
That's a crazy pull.
Yeah, Cordy Glenn went to Oklahoma, and he might have played guard, and then FAU was Devin Singletary. Who would be the receiver? Who would be the number one receiver? Mount Union, I have no idea.
How do you not know Mount Union, bro?
Bro, I didn't know it's a mythical location.
Yeah, that's one of those teams that's like, damn, they don't even get the NCAA tournament to like make themselves known.
Yeah,
like
no, there's just
that's how you hear about like Morehead State and stuff. But
right,
Mount Union.
I've heard of Morehead State. I don't know what Mount Union is.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
I'm torn between the Bills and Washington. My brain is telling me go Washington because of Kirk and Trent Williams. But since this is number 3, I'm thinking you want to make it hard, and I'm gonna do the Bills. I want to say if it was Bills, it would be
the quarterback?
Like if it wasn't Josh Allen and it wasn't Tyrod Taylor, maybe somebody was injured. This is like a week 1 starting lineup.
This is not from. This is from about a decade ago, and it's kind of totaled throughout the season. So it's kind of like they're season leaders.
Final answer. This is Washington. We're gonna say that Alfred Morris went to FAU.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
So this is Washington?
Yep.
Bang! Let's go.
Cooking.
Oh, my God.
Do you want to guess the other guys, or do you just want me to tell you?
Okay. Did Pierre Garçon go to either of these schools? Is Pierre Garçon one of them?
Pierre Garçon is a Mount Union alum.
No way. What the hell?
Dude, he made a hell of a career for himself.
He did.
Out of Mount Union.
Man,
That's
he was
crazy.
a baller. Wow. Was he undrafted?
Was he undrafted? I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay.
Pierre Garçon, I would imagine, because I mean it's Mount Union. Like, how do you get drafted out of there?
Right.
But they got the Senior Bowl and everything, so I don't know.
Cal?
The wide receiver from Cal.
Santana Moss?
No.
Okay.
No. It's Deshaun Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know he went to Cal.
Yeah. Wow. And then Kirk Cousins, Trent Williams, Alfred Morris. So yeah, good job.
So he did. Okay.
Good
that
job
was
on
tough,
that.
dude. I thought didn't. Okay, there's a guy, Kyle Allen. I think he went to Michigan State and he played for the Bills. I could be totally wrong.
Kyle Allen?
I could be totally wrong.
I don't know if that sounds like a Michigan State guy.
He went to Texas A&M
Yeah.
and Houston. So no, I'm tripping. Well, that one was good. I like that.
That was a good little. It's hard to make them just because of the quarterbacks. Like you see Michigan State and you're like, well, probably Kirk Cousins. Like,
Yeah.
there's really no one else.
Right.
But yeah.
I totally forgot. I have one more for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag that one out.
Oh, it's all good.
I got one more for you.
I forgot as well.
This is going to be interesting. I'm going to apologize in advance. So, quarterback, we have Florida. The RB1 was from Virginia. The RB2 was from Texas. I'm leaving RB2 in there because I think that would help you maybe with this team. And then wide receiver 1 is from Michigan State. Center's Washington. Wide receiver 3, Miami.
Wow.
I'll give you another hint. Miami, the wide receiver from Miami was more like wide receiver 6.
All right. So why even throw him on here?
For a
Is he
specific
like
reason.
is his name known?
His name is known. This team is very important. This lineup.
Okay.
It's a very successful lineup. Kind of. Not really. Sort of. I'm giving
Maybe,
terrible hints.
I mean, Tebow at quarterback. Who would have been his guys? Demarius Thomas did not go to Michigan State. Running backs were like Noshawn Moreno. Where did he go?
He might have actually gone to Texas.
I have no idea where Noshawn Moreno went.
No, Sean Moreno went.
Michigan State wide receiver. Did Sidney Rice go to Michigan State?
No, but that is a great guess. You're in the right time zone.
Okay.
So this
So like
is
a decade back, kind of?
Yeah, this is pre-2010s. So a couple decades, I guess.
So it should be Tebow.
Pre-2010?
Yeah, when did he graduate? Like 08?
I think he was drafted in 2010.
Dude, before that, I'm gonna have to scratch my brain to figure out a quarterback from Florida. I'll move on from that. Did Ricky Williams go to? Ricky Williams went to Texas.
He did.
Did he have a teammate that went to Virginia? What teams did Ricky Williams play for? Dolphins? Dude, I'm lost. I haven't even gotten one player.
This team went to a Super Bowl.
Serious?
This lineup went to a Super Bowl.
Joe Flacco didn't go to Florida, did he?
Delaware.
All right. I probably wouldn't have known that either. This team went to a Super Bowl? Roethlisberger didn't go to Florida. Neither did Kurt Warner.
This QB never even made the Pro Bowl.
Matt Hasselbeck?
No, but you're getting in that realm. He's somehow worse.
Yo, is this the Bears? This has got to be the Bears. This has got to be running back 2 has to be Cedric Benson. Come on.
Yep.
Wide receiver 6, a.k.a. punt returner, kick returner has to be Hester.
Yep.
Give me a second on the quarterback.
You're right. This is the Bears.
This
You
guy's
got that.
so irrelevant. This guy's so irrelevant. Did Matt? That's before Matt Forte.
Right. This is before Matt.
Who's the dude? I can't even. Rex Grossman.
Yes. Bang. This guy knows
Damn,
ball.
man, the Bears suck.
Yeah, they
Holy
suck.
cow.
This lineup made the Super. I should have done
Who
the
is it?
defense,
That's crazy.
honestly. I should have done the defense.
You should. We should do that next week.
I was thinking about it,
Defense. Who's the wide receiver from Michigan State?
How can I give this hint? Partial Panther. Changed his name.
Crotchery. Changed his name. Partial Panther.
This is Muhsin Muhammad.
Okay. That would never would have came to me.
Really? Okay. I thought you're a guy who would just love Muhsin Muhammad. I'm just saying. Just watch his highlights.
I'll look into that.
Yeah.
What about the RB1 from Virginia?
This is Thomas Jones. Not sure if you would have known who this is either.
Yeah.
He was with the Jets for a little bit. He made the Pro Bowl there. But yeah, that was his only Pro Bowl. And then the center, I don't know if you know this guy either, but Olin Kreutz.
I've heard that name.
Probably, maybe he'll be a Hall of Famer. He was a really good center with the Bears.
Yeah, he still does like a lot of stuff with the Bears to this day, right? I think I've
Yes.
seen him on TV and stuff.
To this day.
Yeah, Cedric Benson, dude, what a name.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man,
So
right there. If I were to throw you like a 2009 Detroit Lions, you would be lost.
Maybe. I know. I guess I thought number 3 after last week you were going to make it like impossible for me, so I tried to get. I mean, you got it though. You got it. So
This was tough, dude.
Yeah.
Because that team was bad.
the defense really
bad
carried.
team.
The offense was not good.
The defense carried that team. Holy
But you
cow.
got it. You got it from Cedric Benson and Devin Hester. So
Yeah.
well done, man.
Sweet.
If you want us to do more, maybe on the defensive side of the ball, let us know in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube. Appreciate the support.